you're looking to start a business at the start of 2026. It's an exciting time, January 1st, new year, new me. Let's start a business. I've been thinking about it for about 10 years now. Just couldn't leave my full-time job, but now I think I'm ready to make the move. Well, this video is perfect for you because today I'm going to be talking about 5 things that you should know before starting a business in 2026. Just for background info, my name is Nick Ponzo. I'm a real estate agent with Keller Williams in Indianapolis, Indiana. And my business is that I help people buy and sell real estate in my location. I've been doing this for a little bit now, for about almost 6 months into this journey. And today I want to teach you guys everything that I have learned for people that are looking to start out just like you. This path is very special. There's a lot of things to look forward to when you start a business. You don't have a boss anymore. You basically get to dress however you want for the most part until you're meeting with clients. You do a lot of things that are on your own accord, and that's what really captivates people when it comes to starting a business. But today, I'm going to be talking about things that you should be wary of, that you should be cautious for. So we're going to get onto it. So what's the first thing I think you should know before starting a business? The first thing I would tell myself, if I'm starting a business, let me see if you can see that, it's going to be choosing the problems you want to solve. So I'll go ahead and write that down. Choose problems you want to solve. And the reason why I go about this is for a very simple process. You want to solve. So when we think about when we think about starting a business, we think a lot about the benefits of it. You get to be your own boss. Great. You get to make your own hours. That's wonderful. Nobody is telling you what to do at a specific moment unless it's your client, of course. But set that aside. Let's talk about general business. For the most part, everything is up to you. And that's really what you wanted. You wanted the freedom to be able to control the things you wanted to control, which is great. But there's something that you cannot control. That's something that is just a fate. Problems. Okay? We deal with stress every single day. And no matter if you make $1 million, $2 million, 100,000, 50,000, 0. Truth is, we're always going to experience stress every single day, no matter what your situation is. But what you can control is, what do you want to stress over? What are the things you really want to worry about every day? And this is where this comes in at. Choose the problems you want to solve and navigate that as far as your life choices goes. Do you really want to solve the problems of being a business owner? Because I don't want to get too deep into later parts in this video, but there's going to be a lot of uncertainty, a lot of scary moments, a lot of times where you're going to be questioning yourself, questioning your lifestyle, questioning if you're even going to be able to pay rent. It gets that bad sometimes. Or do you want to solve the problems of an employee, which is perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with having a normal job. You can have that security, but you might stress out about, I got to wash my clothes for this certain time. I got to clock in at this time. I don't want to be late. I want to sleep in, blah, 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 blah. Fact of the matter is, choose what problems you want to solve. You're going to have to do it no matter what. Make sure you follow accordingly with this when you're looking to start a business. And I would think of it, write it down. Number 2 is your big why. So I'll go ahead and write this down here too. A big why. So what do I mean by big why? Okay, so there's got to be a reason you're starting a business. And I've heard it from many people in the past of, I want to have that stability. I want to have the FU money. I want to do, go out to Cancun. I want to go out to Morocco, to Cyprus, Greece, whatever, blah, blah. I want to go out and do my own thing, travel. That's great. That stuff's wonderful. But let me advise you this. The people that are the most successful in business are heavily motivated by something that cannot be taken away from them. Okay, so vacations, traveling. Look, a pandemic happened 5 years ago. Things happen. Sometimes those things are going to be taken away from you and you don't know it. And when it comes to your big why, you need to have that thing that wakes you up every morning. The reason why you're wanting to do it, that is authentic to you. So when it comes to authenticity, you need to think about, is it something that you really want or something you don't? And I know I'm kind of going all over the place at this, but there's 2 things I want to keep simple. Make it authentic to you and make sure it's something that nobody can take away, aka Don't have it be my wife, my kids, my this, my that, right? Unless it's God, because no one's going to take your relationship with Christ away from you, right? But what I'm trying to say here is that it's great to have those things be motivating factors for you. It is. It's truly a wonderful thing. But it's not sustainable and consistent if it's something that can be taken away from you. There needs to be something deep within yourself that makes you feel obligated to push forward and start a business. Like, why is it this specific business that you need to do this for? Why do you do the things you need to do? To make it simple, I'll tell you what I do, okay? My big why is this. I was given opportunities in the world to be able to do the things I'm doing. Go to college. First in my family to go to a 4-year institution. I went to IU, Indiana. I had the opportunity to have a twin brother. 1 in 90 people have a twin, right? I was blessed. Although my parents divorced, they are a big part of my life and my relationships, and they taught me a lot of great things, right? Other thing, too, is now I'm in one of the richest places in the Midwest, and I work with agents that make hundreds of thousands of dollars a year and are very successful, and I'm always standing in the same room as them. So there's a lot of great things in my life, right? I want to be able to give back, okay? I grew up in a working class family. My parents divorced during the recession, so money has been a big problem in my life. I didn't have a lot of great things growing up. My parents did everything they could, to help me out, and obviously I appreciate them for that. But I know there's people out there that were in the same shoes as I am, and it's my duty to teach them what I've learned, which is actually exactly what I'm doing. It's my big why, okay? There needs to be a reason why you're doing this business. And, of course, we can keep talking about that, but it's something where you're really never going to figure it out unless you turn off the camera, turn off your phone, stop eating bullcrap food, sit down, pray, and meditate, and just think about why this matters to you so much. And if you can't dig deep into your own self, there's a lot more work that you're going to have to do. So, because let's be honest, and it's got to be big, okay? Because what's going to wake you up? I want to make $1,000 a month, or I want to make, be the best agent in the office. For me, Rookie of the Year. And I want to be able to scale my business, to be able to teach people more things, to be able to help even more people, to write books one day, right? That gets me up every morning. You got to have something that's powerful enough that gets you up every morning, something that is authentic to you, and something that no one can take away from you. Because at that point, it is the most structured, the most well-established reasoning of you doing things that will stand the test of time. Number 3. Let me write down my list what I have on here. This one's my favorite. You guys are going to love this one. Suffering is normal. I am probably going to get into credit card debt. Just going to put that straight up right now. This journey is absolute hell show if you do not financially prepare well. So just going to put that out there. This journey is an absolute hellhole if you do not financially prepare yourself. That is, if you drop your job, okay? If you're going to quit your job, you better have at least 6 months of expenses. If not, preferably more. I always go by half of your annual income you should save up. And the reason why I'm saying this is because when you start a business, no matter what it is, real estate, brick and mortar, consulting, whatever it may be, every business is the same. You do not get paid until you close a transaction. And you don't get paid until you find clients. And how do you find clients? You generate leads, right? It's the same thing here. And throughout that process, since you're brand new, you're going to suffer. You're going to suffer so hard, and you're going to question yourself. Why the hell am I doing this? This is bullshit. I haven't gotten paid in 6 months. And that's normal. That is normal. And that's why this matters so much. Because if you don't have a big enough why, what's going to give you the reason to keep suffering the way you are? Because let's be honest, you can keep working a job that makes good money. Your boss is great. The position's good. You can promote from within. So why do you have to do this? And a big part of the price you need to pay for this success is suffering. You're going to suffer. That's just the way of the game. And truth be told, it's normal. Best case scenario is you save up, you prepare, you track your expenses and what you pay for in revenue on a spreadsheet, and maybe, just maybe, if you level up enough, you can hire a CPA or a financial advisor. But obviously, if you're anything like me, I barely start off with any money. You need to think about this. People are going to reject you. They're going to say, fuck you, I don't want your stuff. You can get away from me. You're a fraud, whatever it may be. People are going to talk crap about your sale, your business, because that's the nature of sales. When you start a business, you're in sales. You're also in consulting. You're also in, management, marketing. You're everything when you start a business. That's why the CEO does everything, essentially, but it's a very generalized. You're going to suffer, at least in the beginning, and it's never going to stop. So the way this ties into these first two is this is going to be a problem you're going to have to solve. Are you going to be okay with hating your life for at least 6 months? Sometimes it can even take 2 years. 90% of businesses fail within the first year. 90% of those fail within the next year. And the reasoning being is because you are making a bet on yourself, and there is a huge financial risk to starting your own company. Be ready and be prepared. Don't be an idiot and get into poverty. And better yet, even if things do happen, stick with it, because you only fail if you give up. Number 4. We're almost done with this video, I promise. Okay, so this one, I'm just going to write down thorny. I have a boxing coach. I have a boxing coach that I have known for an extremely long time. And I've known him since 2023. And what he told me was, your path is a thorny one. And he's right. Starting a business is one of the toughest routes you can make as far as building a career goes. Again, YouTube and social media, what they're going to tell you is all the great things about starting a business. You can get on your laptop in Thailand, in Bangkok or whatever, or you can travel and be a digital nomad and live all these lives and stuff like that. Do they ever tell you that sometimes you're going to be worried about even having a roof over your head? That people are telling you you can't survive in this business? Or even people in your own family that are telling you, you need to stop. You need to stop because you are literally killing yourself doing this, and this isn't going to work out for you. You're going to have your own family members eventually doubt you, possibly. Thankfully enough, I don't think I've had any family members doubt me, but it happens. I've seen it happen so many times, and it's sad. But that is the price you pay for success. The way I look at it is if you're trying to buy shoes at the Walmart, for example, or at another shoe store, what are the shoes that are going to last? The ones that are expensive. What are the shoes that aren't going to last? The $10 cheap dress shoes you get from Walmart. Those ones will not last as long as the actual dress shoes you get from Men's Warehouse or something. Why is that? Because there's a price to pay for good things. Good things don't come easy. They don't come cheap. Okay? And that's how you need to look at this journey. This doesn't come easy. I don't care. My generation is obsessed with getting things now. I gotta get it now. No. It takes time. Good things take time. If it doesn't take time, it's unsustainable. So be okay with the fact that this is a thorny path that you're gonna have to endure. But you're capable. I believe you're capable, because if you're watching videos like this, you're probably different than a lot of people. I probably should have said that in the beginning of the video. I digress. Be prepared to have a thorny path. Number 5. Number 5 on here, oof. I'm going to write down influence, but you know what? Surround yourself with the right people. Please do that. A big part of your success is going to be the people that you surround yourself with. Are you surrounding yourself with people that are helping you grow, or are you surrounding yourself with people that are kind of pushing you back a little bit, that are kind of taking you back into the barrel of poverty mindset, you can't do this, get a normal job, or are you surrounding yourself with the right people? This has got to be one of the most important things. I don't think I would be in this business if I wasn't surrounding myself with other successful people that are helping me grow. Truth be told. And I hate to be that blunt, but it's true. So what I'm trying to get at here is this. choose the people that you want to surround yourself with. And if you're starting a business, try to network and communicate with people who maybe already started a business, people that are looking to jumpstart a business, go to seminars, online classes, webinars, local events in your city, and communicate and get to know people that are in the same spot that you want to be in. Or, even better yet, be in that situation where you're around aspiring entrepreneurs that are looking to motivate others as well in this journey. It's easy to say that, but let me tell you the type of people you don't want to be around, okay? Don't feel like you're pressured to be around people just because you grew up with them. Because I'm going to be honest, most people that you went to school with, most people that you know at your work are probably not going to start a business and go full-time. That's just like nature. Not everyone's a business owner, right? So it's not something that most people are going to understand your process in. And not to say you're going to drop all your friends. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that those people that are doubtful, that don't have your best interests, that aren't willing to help you, or at least be willing to appreciate you and help you grow, and instead they're looking to prey on your downfall, or even in a less harsh term, they just disagree with what you're doing. They don't like it. They want you to, do something that isn't right for you. Why would you surround yourself with them? This is different from a concerned parent. I mean, I would always listen to my parents, at least I take in what they're saying and not, abandon them. But what I'm saying here is that those people that you really feel like are holding you back, you don't have to just say screw them, I'm gone, but start subtly surrounding yourself with people that are going to help you grow. So in 2026, here are things I want you to know. I want you to choose the problems you want to solve. Navigate life this way. What are the things you want to fix? What are the things you want to stress out about? Have a big why. Why are you doing this? What keeps you up every morning? What is the thing that is going to wake you up when you realize that your day sucks, your life sucks, and you want this to end? What's going to keep you from quitting? Suffering is normal. Be expected to suffer. It's normal. Deal with it. It's not a big deal. It's a price to pay for success. Influence. Surround yourself with the right people. Surround yourself with people that are going to help you grow and become a better version of yourself. There you have it, guys. Those are the 5 things that you should know before starting a business in 2026. First video, I think it went pretty well. It's been Nick Ponzo. I'll see you guys on the next video.